Here we go. Do-do-do,
How do you see me? Because I'm like in a small little screen.
I see your headboard and I see your lamp.
No, I'm saying like you see you have my big screen on.
Yeah, I see your big screen. Yep, you're across. You look cool. You look awesome. Okay. So good evening, everybody. My name is Just Heck, and this is just another podcast. Tonight, my special awesome guest is Karla Montolio, social media influencer. Okay, you can catch her on Instagram. All right, she's I would say she's starting up as an influencer, but she's got quadruple the amount of subs than I'll ever have, probably. I don't know. So she started out, she started her page, I don't even know how long ago, and you already in the thousands. I'm at like 75. So needless to say, she knows what she's doing. Okay. She's pretty good at what she does so far. And I could see one of my reasons for having her on the show was, one, I have no idea. You know, I know what a social media influencer is from afar, and we make jokes about social media influencers. People my age, because I'm old, you know, whatever. But I say that to say that, you know, it's a big industry. It's becoming a big industry, and it's fast becoming a part of our economy, so to speak. And so when I reached out and I was like, you know, I want to interview somebody who is going to be a challenge for me personally to interview. And Karla Montolio, you know, she opted to be my guinea pig. So, you know, here we go. How are you doing, Karla? How are you doing today?
I'm good.
You good? What's going on right now? She's just at home, just chilling.
Slugging it out, quarantine style.
Mm-hmm. I hear you. Mm-hmm. So, Karla, my first question to you, right? Who is Karla Montolio?
Wow, that's hard.
No, right? Because, you know...
I don't like people ask me about me. Like, yeah. I don't know. I'm Karla. I'm 22.
Right.
I have 8 siblings.
Wow, it's a lot. What? You're Dominican, right?
Yes, Dominican.
So that's a normal number, though. That's a regular sized family. It's like, you know.
For who?
You know. Okay.
A lot of us. I don't remember half their birthdays.
Oh my God. Yeah. I know there's at least 2 that you should remember. You better remember.
I have the calendar. Okay.
Because if not, oh my God, the holy fire that will rain down on you. I know it's a hard question though, because you're only 22, and at 22, you're barely an adult. And really, you don't become an adult until you're like 25, 26. So, you know, basically you're just...
I heard that doesn't start to hit you until 25. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you know, it's, you know, it's, you're just at the legal drinking age. I mean, you can walk into a bar and not have to show a really creepy fake ID anymore. You know, you can just walk in and be like, hey, whatever. Yeah, you know, yeah. Trust me, all fake IDs are bad. They're never good. We're dumb enough to think that they are good, but they are all bad, okay? So, you know. So who is Karla Montolio, the social media influencer, though?
I would say that she is just trying to give these girls a little bit more confident in their, you know, and give them a little bit of spirit, because I know some girls are like very insecure and they hide behind a screen, or they don't want to post anything. They barely want to go outside with, like, you know, like if they go outside, it's like with like covered up. It could be hot as days outside, and all they're doing is just covering it up. And like, I feel that, you know,
right?
I feel that for them. So it's like just making sure that they know, like, you know, we are here to let them know, like, you know, we all have a voice, and we all have a different style, and you should own your style.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it.
Okay, awesome. So your movement is about positive body image.
Yeah.
Okay. And why do you think that that's important? Why is that important?
It's important because if right now the plus size community is thriving. It's getting there now. Back in the day, it's like you're only seeing models like Victoria's Secret models, for example. You're only seeing them, and it's like, yo, like I want to, like, when little girls see that, you're like, I want to be that, I want to be like that, I want to be a Victoria's Secret model. This is why Victoria's Secret doesn't have plus size model, and they still haven't changed the rules. They don't have plus size.
Right.
And that's making other girls, especially kids that are growing up in this generation, insecure. And it shouldn't be like that. People shouldn't think like, oh, you need to be skinny to find a man. You need to be skinny to be beautiful. You need to be skinny to do all these things. Like that's not the case.
Right.
So it's important for us that the people that we do this are showing that.
Okay. Awesome. Definitely. Yeah. Society, to me, has come a long way, because I remember, we didn't say plus size. We just said fat. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Which is derogatory. It's hurtful. It can be definitely hurtful. And, I've seen your page, and I could see it inspiring a generation of women who would cover up. And you're out there and you're just showing, you're showing that you can have curves and still be confident in how you are. And no, I think that that's awesome, to be honest with you, and I feel like that's needed. It's definitely needed, especially with young women of color. And I can recall, like, when I worked in like after school programs and stuff like that, and there would be young girls who would like draw pictures, and it would be blonde hair, blue-eyed girls. And I'd be like, well, why are you drawing that? Why don't you draw a picture of yourself? And they'd be like, no, I like this better. And that's part of that is like the media, what's pretty, what was pretty. And years ago, pretty was blonde hair, blue eyes, size -3. You know what I'm saying? Girls that look hungry all the time. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely gonna tell my age. So when I was a kid, my crush was Brooke Shields, a young Brooke Shields. And she was like a -1. Like she, but she didn't have the blonde hair, but she was, she's Caucasian, long hair, and skinny. And that was the thing. I was like, oh, I'm in love with Brooke Shields. And they would laugh at me. They'd be like, okay, you're crazy. But, that was the image. And there's I see who was your inspiration when you decided to create that platform?
It wasn't just who, it was like it was multiple, because again, I was still following girls that were like going to work out, going to the gym, having muscles and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And then there was this one girl that she blew up. Her name was Crystal Hernandez. Mm-hmm. She was the main one that I was like, wow. I was like following. And then that's when after her, I started following these other girls that were like plus size. And then I was like, okay, wow. Like, like I never seen this side. I've been hidden from this community because of my followers. Right. I didn't have like a diverse following. I just had like skinny girls, models, and fitness things and stuff like that. Like, oh my God, I can't wait to lose weight, but I want to look just like that.
Wow.
And then once I started following Christine Hernandez, she had like a free online course. I wanted to know what she was about and how, just more about her. And then when she said it, like she deleted all that negative things and started following the people that she believed that she should be following. People like that basically relate to her.
Definitely.
So I made a whole Instagram cleanse. I said, I love that. I cleansed my Instagram, started following people that I actually follow. And that gave me more, inspiration. It definitely helped me a lot in confidence wise to actually do this.
Right.
So that's when I started making TikTok and stuff like that. And, you know,
Mm-hmm.
your girl's just trying to blow up on TikTok.
You made some funny videos too. Some of those videos are hilarious. Yeah, definitely. Especially there was one that you made about a future guest that I plan on having on the show, Stephen Cofield, who is, that one was hilarious. He was checking for it. I was dying. He was checking for his follow. Yeah.
What's that one? That was private. Josie. Oh.
Oh my God. It was hilarious.
Oh. That was funny.
It was hilarious. I was like, yo, Karla is funny. I was like, she is funny. You definitely have what it would take to make it, because you're relatable. You're relatable. And you know, I don't think, you know, maybe 5 years from now, you know, you might become industry. I don't know. But right now, like, you have that kind of relatability to you that people can talk to you, or that, you know, you could have like a regular conversation with you or whatever, and it would be dope, to say this, just so to speak.
Yeah, like it doesn't matter if it's like, you know, if it's like personal, funny. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. Now, being 22,
23 in life.
Yes, you're gonna be 23 this year. Yes. Now, being 22 and a half, right?
I like that.
Yes, 22 and a half. Trust me, you'll want the clock to slow down the older you can. Don't rush. Take your time. 22 is a great number. I'm gonna tell you. But anyhow, growing up as Karla Montolio, and you have 8 siblings, so obviously you're in the middle somewhere, right? What was that like growing up as Karla Montolio in such a big house, and not a big house, but in a big family, so to speak? Because there's 8 of you guys. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, from when I was little, I barely remember my childhood. So I like can remember is like we didn't really all grow up together in the same house. Right. It was all different, but we will all still visit each other. Like they will come here. I will go over there. We will go to New York. You know, we will go around.
Right.
But we were still close and connected because, you know, my dad kept that relationship. we kept siblings. For now, we're step siblings, but we don't ever say to people, "Oh yeah, she's my stepsister." No, she's my sister. We don't say that.
It's half sister. Step sisters when you're not.
She's half my sister. Half sister. Mm-hmm. But we never say that. Like I don't see, you know, my sisters as my half sisters. I don't see that. I just see them as my sisters.
Okay.
There's no. I mean, when explaining it to someone, I'll explain it like they're my sisters. But then when they were like, "Oh, so they're half sisters," I'm like, "No, they're my sisters."
Right.
So half.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, just out of respect, it's just, you know, they're my sisters because I've been with them for so long now. And since I was a kid, they took care of me, changed my diapers, you know.
Definitely.
They're still changing my diapers.
They're still changing your diapers. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. Do you have a favorite childhood memory, so to speak? Do you have a favorite memory that you always think about when you growing up? It doesn't have to be as a small kid. It could have been like a teenager, which was literally like 5 years ago. Whatever the case may be. Do you have a favorite childhood memory growing up? Maybe honestly, it was a Christmas. Yeah.
It was during quarantine when we all had COVID.
Okay.
We all
you had COVID?
Yeah.
Oh wow. What was that like? So you're a COVID survivor.
Don't get COVID.
Don't get COVID.
Don't get COVID.
Okay.
When we all 10 of us had COVID, and it was actually I actually didn't mind that we all had COVID because we actually spent time together because everyone was here. You know, everybody was here. Cesar, her Janae, Josie, Cookie, they were all here. So I liked being.
Those are all your brothers and sisters.
Yes, they were all here.
Okay.
So being with them was like the highlight of like the whole year.
Oh,
especially since we were COVID survivors.
COVID survivors. Okay. Oh man.
Get at it and be like, okay.
So there you go. Okay. And what did you cherish about that? What did you enjoy about that time?
I guess it's because we've been apart for so long, especially with COVID, and especially because I didn't go to Christmas or New Year's,
right?
Because I know Papi and Mommy were over there for the holidays, but I didn't go, and so I haven't seen them in a while. Yes, right. I travel here and there to go, to Jeanette's house or something like that, but it's not the same as being as a whole family. It's not the same. So it's different. Right. We had our ups and downs, but it was still nice having them.
Awesome. Okay. So here's my next question, right? So you're a social media influencer now, right? When did it dawn on you that this was what you wanted to become? Because but prior to that, did you always want to be a social media influencer, or like what was your career path? What did you see yourself as before you thought about becoming a social media influencer?
Yes, I always wanted to do it, but I never had the courage or motivation to do it because I just didn't know how, and I didn't really apply myself to do it. I just thought it looked nice at the beginning when I was like a viewer.
Right.
So it's like, I guess during quarantine, you have so much to think about, and you have nothing to do. Like, what else are you going to do?
Right.
So it's like you have a lot of downtime. So I said, okay, let me see how this works. So I did my research. I did a lot of YouTube videos. I went on TikTok. I started doing TikTok just to watch the time go by too. Mm-hmm. And I've seen people making money off this. I was like, if I can just do this at home and make some money, like, wow, in quarantine, let me try to blow up.
Okay.
Why not?
Why not? Right. Definitely.
Right. That was my mindset at the beginning, but it's also like you don't know how much work they go into unless you start doing it, because it's a lot of work. If people don't understand, it's a lot of work. They think that yes, we're probably laying down in bed posting a cute little picture that we took 7 weeks ago, and just tagging post hello, It's a lot of work when it comes to like scheduling the shoot, scheduling the outfits that you're gonna wear, scheduling the content you're gonna do. Are you gonna do a reel? Are you gonna do a photo? Are you going to do a story time? What are you going to do to bring your viewers in and to keep them coming?
So before you get into all that, when did you know though, like to you, like, so what did you want to be before you became a social media influencer?
I mean, it's not that what I wanted to be. It's like I'm still pursuing what I wanted to do. Like I'm going to school to become a dental hygienist.
Awesome.
Okay. So I'm still in school to become a dental hygienist. It's not, just because I'm becoming an influencer, it's not going to stop me from becoming a dental hygienist.
Okay. Awesome.
So it's also like
So then when did you know that you wanted to like that? When did you know, when was the moment when you felt like, oh shit, I could do this? When was that moment? When did that happen?
I can't recall.
Okay.
It was mostly just like after I had the appendicitis.
Okay.
Even though I was doing a lot of
TikTok. Oh yeah, appendicitis.
Yes.
Okay. Was that your near-death moment? Was that your near-death moment for you?
What? Yes, it was a life-struggling challenge. It was very hard. Okay, don't get
so don't get appendicitis. Oh my God. Okay, so don't get COVID. Don't get appendicitis.
Don't get COVID. Don't get appendicitis.
Okay, so it was after you had the appendicitis.
It was after I had the appendicitis because again, I was making a lot of TikToks and I was posting a lot of stuff on Instagram, myself and whatever. And after the surgery, I felt like blah, like I felt blah.
Right.
So because it's like, it also like blocked me out because it's like now I have to deal with the surgery, the complications of the surgery, the scar of my stomach. Like I don't want to post any of like anything near. I just want to post here. I don't want to post nothing I don't want to be in a crop top. I don't want to be anything like it's just ugly.
Okay.
And then I was just like, you know what? Like it is what it is. I'm gonna have it forever.
Right.
Cessa's wife was telling me she had one too, and she was what? She's like a size 0. I was like, okay, so it's not just it's not because I was unhealthy. It just happened to 1 in a million. I had to be that 1 in a million, but
Right.
it's like, okay, so okay, fine. I'm being paranoid and insecure about something that I never was insecure about until the scar. It's just a scar. People are gonna ask about it. It is what it is. I gotta get over myself. It's gonna go away anyways. It's gonna heal. So I guess that kind of like that put me like, okay, let me do this. I can do this. I will start. So
Okay.
actually, the first picture that I ever posted on Instagram was with the pretty little thing bralette, and I actually posted the scar, like very visual. That picture blew up a lot. I was like,
awesome.
If I go back on it.
That's awesome. Okay.
If I go back on it, I'll tell you right now, it blew up a lot. It definitely gave me the attention that I needed. Yeah, it reached like 12,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah, and 27 like saved it. 20 people forwarded to other people. 41 comments, and then 1,000 likes, stuff like that.
Wow.
So that one blew up, and that made me more confident, about sharing the fact that I had the scar and I didn't let it go.
Right. And also body image too.
Yes.
I mean, that is body image, but everything that wraps into that. So that was the moment. How did you realize it? That was your moment. How do you feel realizing that right now?
Well, I was just a sad person.
I hear you.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Sometimes these moments happen for you and you don't even realize it. That those are like the turning points, because especially right now at your age, life is moving really fast. It's moving like, every day is zooming through, and you're kind of you're living life, and you're still trying to figure out what works for you and what doesn't and stuff like that. But that's awesome.
The life, but yeah.
That's awesome yeah, man. 12,000, man, that's crazy. That is crazy. That's awesome. That's dope. Good for you. So, man, so that was your moment, right? So now you're full throttle into it, on top of having a regular 9 to 5, right? Because you have a regular job and you're in school to be a dental hygienist. How do you have the energy for all that?
I take naps.
She takes naps.
I have a set schedule.
Right.
If you when my schedule of sleeping,
right,
it's just gonna be a grumpy Karla. Karla, I don't understand. And it's not even that I'm sleeping so much to the point where, to the point where I'm not because people say that people that are plus size aren't healthy, and that's why they need to sleep a certain amount. No, I am just a tired person that does 3 things. Okay.
Right. No, you got a busy schedule
and a social life. Like I'm trying to keep up with a social life. Like,
right.
When your friends text you, you want to come out?
Well, I mean, it's COVID, so there's this COVID. As I said, I don't know about the social life.
COVID, saying,
yeah, I got you.
It's a lot of naps. Just take naps.
A lot of naps. So that Karla Montolio, that's Karla Montolio's secret to remaining energetic. Take a lot of naps.
I'm taking a nap.
Definitely. You brought up a good point, though, right? You said that people make comments about how, like, the plus size community, it's an unhealthy lifestyle, and some may even challenge the notion of, you're glorifying, being plus size when there's health risks to living that lifestyle. And what is your answer to that?
It's 50-50. Some girls are actually healthy. They just look a certain way, but they're actually healthy. You know what I mean? And some girls are not as healthy. And it's taking a toll on them, but that's not letting them stop them from, being who they are.
Right.
It's just you're not going to put them down for that. It's like they need to realize when they want to change for themselves. Right. You shouldn't tell them, because I see a lot of hate comments, that they post. Some people say like, oh, it's not beautiful that you think that being big is okay. That it's just unhealthy. You're not healthy at all. Like you're making your body worse. Yada yada yada. Go eat a salad. Yada yada yada.
Right.
But that's not the case. That's not the case. People should be able to realize themselves when they want to change for themselves and for the better. Because I know that after the surgery, I know that I always wanted to change my health because, again, I was like this cute little petite little kid when I was young. And, obviously my weight has gained a little bit and I've changed a lot from that. But I realized it's time to get back on track. It's time to get healthy. It's time to focus on my health. Other things don't really matter to me. Like, how long do I want to keep living?
Right.
I realized that for myself, that I want to do this for me and only me, not for somebody else, not for no man, not for nothing. This is for me.
Right.
My thing is because since I've been on this health journey, I still look like the way I am, but I'm healthy. Right. I'm working out, I'm eating better, you know what I mean? But I know that I'm healthy.
Right.
It's like, I'm not saying my body was functioning the same way as it was when I was younger, but it's 100 times more better than anything. And it's just balance. It's balance. You can still maintain that. You still maintain your healthy lifestyle. And then there's sometimes when you want to go out with your friends and go out to dinner, that's fine. You can have a burger. Go have a burger. Right. You know what I mean? It's fine. It's balance.
Definitely.
That's how I see it.
No, I hear you. It's also empowerment.
I'm gonna watch this and be like, no, it's not balanced. But it's balanced.
I think there's also empowerment to in terms of claiming your body image for what it is. There may be a group of people, and even I always wonder, like, where do you get the energy to make a negative comment on something? Like, where did you get from that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird, and it's kind of one of my concerns with Instagram as I voyage into it, and people are like, no, you got to put up clips and you got to draw people, and I'm just like, I'll draw whoever I draw. Like, I want quality over quantity. You know what I'm saying? Because I could buy 2,000 followers. Yeah. I can buy that, like, literally. But I'd rather have 75 people who are real and who will enjoy my interview with Karla Montolio as opposed to 1,000 people who are going to have weird comments about who I'm interviewing or my edits or whatever the case may be. And when I say that, about, like, when you say, like, people are kind of they're trying to shame you in a sense.
Yeah,
it's weird.
I think they just have nothing better to do with their lives, and also they've grown up a certain way in a certain household that made them think, like, being skinny is beautiful. That's just what I think, and it gives them no rights to speak what they're gonna say to someone that's that's just trying to do good and trying to feel confident in their own skin. Right. But you're gonna have haters. You're gonna have people that love you, and that's part of life. And it's just how you take it personally. That's how it's gonna be.
That's a good point. It's a very, very good point. Now we talk about. I think it's a great segue to talk about the struggles of being a social media influencer, because obviously the haters, because it's weird. No one ever wants to claim being a hater. But then they do it. It's like, you're being a hater. It's like, really? I am? And it's like, yeah, it's like being a hater a little bit. Nobody wants to claim to be a hater, but then they say something or they do something that's within that. what's within that? How do you say the ingredients of being a hater? Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, number one, being envious. Like, oh yeah, you look cute. And then they kind of give you the side eye a little bit. Like,
I actually had that experience. It was crazy. It was right next to me.
Oh my God, that's sad.
I had my friend come over, and I was wearing a crop top and some pants. And my own family member, I'm not gonna say names.
But I don't think you should. I don't think you should.
I don't think I should. I guess I'll say she. I had a crop top and my friend was here and my friend was like, oh my God, I love it. I love that top. I was like, okay, if you think I look cute, cool. Wait, let's go. And she was like, okay, nice. You know, you look good. You look nice. I turn my back. She tells my friend, you're not gonna give her how to say consejo,
constructive criticism, or you're not gonna
exactly. You're not gonna give her criticism. Like she should put something else on. And my friend looked at her and she was like, you know, your daughter is a full influencer right now. Like, what is happening?
Oh no!
She told me, and I was like, yeah, I'm used to it. I'm used to it now.
I hear you. So speak about the struggles of being an influencer.
So the struggles is like people don't talk about is basically they think they think that we live this extravagant lifestyle, and I understand.
You don't live an extravagant lifestyle? I mean,
that's what we put.
You don't live in a mansion? You don't live in with 8 pools, and you got to have a bidet in your house, right? You don't have a bidet? You know what a bidet? Do you know what a bidet is?
One pool.
You know. He said 1 pool.
Not 8, but I have 1.
Yeah, it's 1 more than me. So, but I'm gonna hate on you later. I'm gonna go on your page later and hate on you about that.
Why don't you listen?
But I'm sorry. So continue, please.
But no. Yes, that's what we put out there. That's just very true. That's what we put out there, but they don't talk about like the struggles of actually getting to that point of owning 8 pools. You know, it's like you're investing money into yourself. You know, you're investing money for people to see, like, this is who I am. This is me. You're investing money for people to come into your page and look at you and see what you're doing and keeping up with you. You know, that's an investment. But they don't see the background of it. And there's certain influencers that I follow in particular that, you know, they will post some stuff like that of them crying and we all cry.
Right.
They're struggling to a certain extent. Like sometimes life thinks it hard. Something that doesn't work out that you want it to work out doesn't end well for you, you know?
Right.
It's also like, you know, to get to the 8 pools and the whole mansion thing, it's a lot of work that we go through and we put into, and a lot of money that we have already, you know, spent to get to where we're at now. And that's what some people don't understand. Yes, we might live this extravagant lifestyle that we show you, but you don't know what we went through to get that lifestyle. You know what I mean? So it's hard, and it takes on toll on certain people, and that's why people they take a step back and take breaks from Instagram. They don't come back till weeks on end, but they know they have to come back because again, at the end of the day, that's their livelihood.
Right.
And that's what people don't understand. I get that. I had a friend that had told me that, you know, that we're fake. We're fake. And I was just like, we're not fake. We're just, you know, because if you go on my profile, you know, you'll see that I'm still living at home. I'm still with my parents. I'm still going to school, and I'm still working a 9-to-5 job, and I'm still doing this.
Right.
So will I get to a point where I'm not going to show that anymore? Yes, because that's when I'm going to be, you know, owning my 8 pools and owning my mansion. You know, yeah. Definitely. But it took some time.
Right.
And it took a lot of money and time.
Definitely.
And that's what they need to start seeing, because nowadays influencers don't actually post that, but they should, because it's like, it's nice to see, like, you know, you have a normal life set aside from this. It's not just about parties and travel and stuff like that. No, there's things that come through it.
Right. Like, you know, take a trip to Target. Don't go grocery shop.
Yeah. But that's true. People like to see that they went to Target. Wow, you go to a normal store. Nice.
Definitely. You know, it's funny because social media influencing is a new job. It's created by a new wave of technology. And it's one of those things that people in my generation, some, you know, those who have been able to grasp it have made tons of money off of it. And those, you know, I mean, I kind of see myself in the middle. Like I get it. I get, you know, like you're like a salesman. You're selling, you know, you have some that are selling a lifestyle. And even if they're not living that lifestyle, they can act like they're living that lifestyle and people will buy into that and then buy stuff on, you know, Poshmark or Fashion Nova or whatever the case may be.
This is how this we're living this lifestyle because we got there. We made it. You know, we made it.
Right.
But it doesn't give you the right to hate on us for living this lifestyle because this is what we did. We worked our butt off to get here.
Right.
And I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, you know, because I enjoy it and I love it. And if you want to hate but still follow me, it's okay.
Hey, right.
That's true. What they do, still follow you, but they still hate.
And I would think I would counter the person that called you, that said that you were fake, or not you, but that influencers are fake, because I think there's some that don't live the lifestyle that they present. But I would think somebody like you're not presenting a fake lifestyle. You're presenting positive body image. You're presenting women empowerment.
I say that because it's just the way he said it. Like every influencer is fake, which is not the case.
Right.
There's some, okay, fine. And there's some that are you know, it's just different. It's like it's very different. But my profile's it's more genuine, you know, it's like it's about me, you know, my struggles, I'm body positivity, all that. And through time, once you get bigger, it does change and it does look a little different, but that's just you know, evolving, and that's, you know, you're thriving at this point.
Right.
You're getting better, you know, things are changing. But talk about the fact that what you did in the past to get there.
Right.
That's important, because people should know, you know, like this is not an easy task. This is not how I was before, but you know, this is my lifestyle now. If my lifestyle now is living at home, then that's my lifestyle now. But if 10 years from now, 5 years from now, my lifestyle is living in a big mansion, you know, then that's my lifestyle now. I got here.
Right. Definitely.
You know, don't hate on that because you weren't following me from the beginning, you know.
Right.
It's
definitely.
Just, you know.
No, definitely. You have to celebrate the journey. You have to celebrate it. Right now, you know, you're at the underdog status, so people are gonna root for you. They're gonna root for you to win. Okay. But when you get the mansion, you know, things are gonna change, only because obviously once you elevate yourself financially, so to speak, you know, how do you present yourself to these same people who have not, or who are still stuck in, you know, their financial situations. And I think also too, you know, I don't think you realize the full impact of your page, because you represent a lot more than, you know. Yes, it's empowering yourself, and that right now that you have to, because you're young and you're still going through the motions of like, who am I as a person? Who am I? You know, right now it's just work, nap, work, dinner, work, you know, you know, but you know, like, yeah. But you're definitely, you know, it's about women's empowerment. It's about, you know, self-empowerment. It's about, you know, there's a lot of women out there that even if they're not plus size, they're going through the same thing. And if they see a young lady who's out there, she's flaunting her curves and she's like, listen, I'm beautiful and I'm sexy and I'm this and I'm that. And they look at themselves and be like, man, listen, like I hate myself, but I look at her and she loves herself. So how can I get to where she's at in terms of loving myself? Okay. I think it's an awesome thing that you're doing at such a young age too, because I mean, 5 years from now, you're gonna be a totally different Karla Montolio. You know? Yeah, man. It's an awesome thing. I think you're doing a great thing, where a lot of young women your age at this time, they're not trying to carry a movement. They're just like, oh, on Instagram or whatever, just doing the regular mundane things.
But that's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
Okay. If there is, because like I said, there's influencers and there's viewers and there's,
Mm-hmm.
but that's okay if they're doing that. But there's a lot of people that are working 2 jobs, going to school and doing the same thing I'm doing. And there's a lot that just focusing on straight up content and straight up, this is their livelihood. So that's fine. This is what they're living for. This is how they got on top, and this is how they're doing it. And that's fine.
Awesome.
People work differently.
You're right. You're definitely right. And it wasn't me taking a shot at like people doing, it's just, it's remarkable that you at your age would decide to take on something such as like loving yourself, right? And you're 22. Like have you figured out who you are yet? You know what I'm saying? And that's a tough thing because you're constantly evolving as a person. So for you to carry that mantle, and that, it's not just you. There's plenty of people that are carrying that mantle with you. But you at your age, for you to take that mantle and be like, yeah, listen, I'm gonna be who I am, and I'm gonna love myself. And if you don't like that, follow somebody else. Because you're there's a lot in every picture that you take. There's a lot of different messages, a lot of positive messages that you give out. And that's an amazing thing. Definitely not a knock towards the people that are just living their lives, clicking the hearts on the pictures and stuff like that. No, but it's just, I'm trying to give you your roses, to give you your flowers and say, you're doing a great thing. And not that, when a lot of young women at your age, they struggle with that, and they struggle with trying to figure out who they are or what you are. You've kind of figured it out already, which gives you a head start. So 5 years from now, you probably should be rich. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Got the big grin on your face. Hopefully 5 years from now, I can be, hey, I need a loan. Oh man. Is there anything you want to say to the people out there about your movement and your brand and stuff like that? Is there anything you want to say to people?
I would say, and I'm saying this to every single woman out there, doesn't matter the size, doesn't matter the shape. I would just say, be genuine to who you are. Just be confident in who you are. It doesn't matter. I don't care if you're a size 0 or you're a size 12 or 14, 16. It doesn't matter. Be confident in who you are and basically just shine your light. Shine your light. Awesome. Because it's very important to know, like, yes, the plus size community is thriving right now, but I want even fitness models too. I want them to know, like, just do your thing, keep doing your thing, have fun with it, but don't look at someone else and be like, oh, I wish I had this. You're gonna get there.
Right.
It's gonna take time. And it's going to take a lot of patience, but you're going to get there. But don't ever let yourself down just because something looks better than something else. Or your page looks, this page looks better than your page. Like, it's not doing the best it's right now, but it's going to take a lot of time and commitment to it, and consistency, basically.
Definitely.
So that's pretty much.
Awesome. Do you have any tips for people for people, and it could be women, men, whatever. Do you have any tips for people that want to start out that are thinking about becoming social media influencers? What would you say? What are some tips you would give to someone?
I would say, it's at first it's not going to be easy. I would say do your research. And I would say to honestly don't start going online and buying things like, all these things, and because at the end of the day, it's a lot of money you're gonna put through this. But start off small, see whatever you have in your closet, put 12 outfits together, take some cute little pictures. Doesn't have to be, it can be from your iPhone, doesn't matter. iPhone has an amazing quality.
There you go.
Yeah, 3 cameras. Get yourself an iPhone if you don't have one.
I'm a Samsung person, but whatever. Yes. It's a shot at me, I guess. Sure. Whatever.
Bubbles. I call you. Hello.
Right. Anyway, say your message, please.
But I would say just, it's stay consistent. Just stay consistent. Post every single day. But start off small. Start off with your closet. You don't have to spend a lot of money. Just start off with your iPhone, your phone. Even if it's an Android, who cares? It's still phone. Take some pictures. That's it. Get it out there. Let them people know your style. Let show them that you're, who you are, and talk about that, and talk about who you are. Speak about it. Make some posts about it. Do some polls. Do something cute. But it's gonna get hard through time. And then little by little, you can start investing in it a little bit more. It's going to take a lot of hard work because you have to start, doing emails for brands and pitching yourself out there. So before you pitch yourself out there, find yourself first by starting off small, and then start pitching yourself once you finally have that mindset and that development of who you are and what you're trying to do and what your niche is, basically. So you have to find a niche in order to start this. So get your niche together. Start small, get your, see what you have in your closet. Cause I know all these girls have a lot of clothes that we say we don't have. Get it together, put some cute little outfits together. I'm pretty sure that we all can have 12 outfits in a matter of an hour. We can figure something out in a matter of an hour with our own closet. We don't need to buy anything, no extra piece, just, put it all together and put it in one, take some cute pictures and just stay consistent. Awesome. If you want to invest in yourself a little bit more, then go ahead. Go buy some cute little outfits. Go buy some pieces and tag the brand. That's fine. But just know it's going to take time, money, and consistency. That's it.
Awesome.
That's what I would say.
Awesome. This was really dope. I'm glad that you graced the podcast. I mean, you're the first guest, so
yes,
I
appreciate.
I'm the OG. Definitely, the OG of the podcast.
There you go. Back at this and be like, oh my God, this is the first one. Yes, first and last.
First and last. No, got somebody next week.
You have more. I was like, oh, we need to do one more.
We'll get you. We'll do one more when you're rich. We'll do it in your mansion.
With my
But I definitely appreciate you joining me on this podcast. I implore you to continue to do what you're doing. You're gonna, obviously there's gonna be some obstacles in your way, whether it's, people on Instagram or even your own family. Sometimes it's hard to understand genius. And I'm not saying that you are a genius, but I will say that you are definitely special in a sense that for you to carry such a heavy pitch or your everything that you're doing is about positivity and self, positivity of self and looking at yourself and being not just okay, because being okay is like, oh yeah, I look okay. No, being happy with yourself. That is a very hard thing for people these days. And you're carrying that mantle, and it's awesome. I think it's amazing. And I appreciate you for coming on here. And I urge you to just keep pushing. And thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
All right. This is Karla Montolio. I am Just Heck, and this is just another podcast. Thank you for joining us. Have a great night. Take care.